We never said the words out loud, never made it official, never made it real. But I remember every almost, like it's something I could still feel. Almost is nothing, even if it never had a name. Almost still left fingerprints on the parts of me that changed. 'Cause almost was nothing, almost still felt like the truth. We never crossed the line completely, but I fell anyway. I fell for you. Almost was nothing, even if we never got to start. You don't need forever to leave a forever kind of mark. I think about the version where you stayed, where almost turned to always turned to home. But maybe that's the story we were never meant to write, and maybe that's okay to grieve alone. Almost is nothing, even if it slipped right through my hands. I still felt you like a promise I never got to understand. 'Cause almost wasn't nothing, almost still felt like the truth. We never crossed the line completely, but I fell anyway. I fell for you. Almost wasn't nothing, even if we never got to start. You don't need forever to leave a forever kind of mark. Maybe somewhere there's a version where we finally said it right. We're almost turned to something real under some other midnight light. But in this one I'm still holding every almost like it's gold. 'Cause sometimes what we don't finish is the part we never let go. 'Cause almost wasn't nothing, almost shook me to the core. We never crossed the line completely, but I'd cross it now for sure. Almost wasn't nothing, even half a love still starts a fire. Almost wasn't nothing, and I'm still standing in, still on fire. Almost was still enough to break me open. Was still the realest thing I've known. I looked away to catch my breath a second. Just one blink, just one careless turn. And when I opened up my eyes to find you, the space where you stood had nothing to confirm. Nobody warns you how fast forever can shrink down to a single frame. 1 second you're the whole horizon, the next just a beautiful name. I blinked and you were gone, faster than I learned to hold on tight. You were there and then a heartbeat after. You were just a thought I lost tonight. Blink and you were gone. I'm still staring where you used to stand, wishing I kept my eyes wide open long enough to keep your hand. replay the second over, slow it down, try to find the place I looked away. Maybe if I'd blinked a moment later, you'd have had a reason left to stay. The moments don't rewind for wishing, no matter how I beg the dark. All I've got left is the after image of the brightest thing that ever sparked. I blinked and you were gone, faster than I learned to hold on tight. You were there and then a heartbeat after. You were just a thought I lost tonight. Blink and you were gone, I'm still staring where you used to stand, wishing I kept my eyes wide open long enough to keep your hand. Maybe that's just how the brightest moments always choose to leave the scene. Too beautiful to last a lifetime, too quick to ever stay and be routine. I won't close my eyes again so easy, not for anyone, not for anything. But I'm glad that for one blinking second you were mine to see. I blinked and you were gone, but God, you lit the whole sky bright. You were there and then a heartbeat after, gone like sparklers into night. Blink and you were gone, I'm still holding what I can, wishing I'd kept my eyes wide open just to watch you while you ran. And you still here, still loving. We knew the clock was already running out, some kind of ending built right into the start. But you reached for me like forever was a choice, and I let you take the one thing I'd kept guarded, my heart. I knew better than to fall into something built to leave, but you made the falling feel like the only truth I'd believe. It was borrowed time, stolen heart, living on a loan I knew I'd have to pay. You took it without asking, and I gave it anyway. Borrowed time, stolen heart, I'd do it all again tonight. Even knowing how it ends, you were worth the borrowed light. Counted every minute like it might be enough, tried to memorize the way you laughed. Some people get forever slow and soft. We just got one beautiful breaking path. Now the clock's run out completely, and you took the time with you. But somehow I'm still richer for the moments I got to. It was borrowed time, stolen heart, living on a loan I knew I'd have to pay. You took it without asking, and I gave it anyway. Borrowed time, stolen heart, I'd do it all again tonight. Even knowing how It was borrowed time, stolen heart, but God, what a beautiful theft. You took it without asking, and I've got nothing left. Borrowed time, stolen heart, I handed over twice. 'Cause loving you on borrowed time was still worth all the price. Still spend it all on you. Stolen heart, keep it, it was always due. You slipped into my hands like something wild, bright and breathing, never meant to stay. I should've known the second that I held you, you were built to get away. But I held on a little longer than I knew that I should. Told myself just one more minute couldn't do me any good. It was catch and release, you were never mine to keep. Just a flash of silver in my hands, gone before I'd even speak. Catch and release, I let you go because I had to. But some nights I still feel you slipping through my fingers too. Watched you disappear into the current, like the river always knew your name. I stood there on the bank, a little emptier, but somehow not the same. Maybe love's not always keeping, maybe sometimes love's the letting go. But nobody told me how it echoes long after you let it go. It was catch and release, you were never mine to keep. Just a flash of silver in my hands, gone before I even speak. Catch and release, I let you go because I had to. But some nights I still feel you slipping through my fingers too. I could have held you tighter, could have kept you in the dark. But some things lose their light completely the second that you trap their spark. So I opened up my hands and watched you flash back into blue. It hurt to do the right thing, but it's still the only thing I knew to do. It was catch and release, you were never mine to keep. Just a flash of silver in the moonlight. believed in something bigger than the night we had. And I said yes before I even thought about it. The easiest answer I ever had. That single word still travels through the rooms I walk alone, bouncing off the corners of a life I built when you were gone. It's just the echo of a yes, still bouncing around this empty space. One small word that meant forever, still ringing in this place. Echo of a yes, I said it once and meant it whole. Now it's just a sound that's left here, rattling around my soul. I didn't know that a yes could last this long. Didn't know one word could leave a trace. But every time it's quiet, I can hear it, soft and certain, still in place. Maybe some words don't need an answer. Maybe they just need to be heard. And mine is still out there repeating a faithful, foolish little word. It's just the echo of a yes, still bouncing around this empty space. One small word that meant forever, still ringing in this place. Echo of a yes, I said it once and meant it whole. Now it's just a sound that's left here, rattling around my soul. Maybe I should take it back now. Maybe I should let the echo fade. But some yeses aren't meant for taking, some are just meant to be said. So I'll let it keep on bouncing off these walls, off this sweet ground. 'Cause even just the echo of you is better than forgetting yet. It's just the echo of a yes, louder now than when it began. One small word that meant forever, the truest thing I understand. Echo of a yes, I'd say it slower if I could. Now it's just a sound that's left here, but God, that sound still feels so good. Echo of a yes, still ringing soft inside this room. Echo of a yes, still the truest thing I ever knew. It took me weeks to fall in love with you, slow like honey on a spoon. But it only took a second for you to leave. One line and the room went mute. Nobody warns you about the falling. When the bill takes all the time, you stack it up brick by careful brick, then watch one word knock down the line. I was falling slow, breaking fast, months to build, one move to crash. I gave you all that careful time. You only needed one mistake. Falling slow, breaking fast, that's the cruelest kind of math. Love takes forever to arrive, then by page, your breath at night, your hand in mine. Then you close the book before the ending, and I'm still standing in that light. I keep replaying every second, trying to find the seam, but something splits so quick and hard. You don't even hear them scream. I was falling slow, breaking fast, months to build, one move to crash. I gave you all that careful time, you only needed one mistake. Falling slow, breaking fast, that's the cruelest kind of math. Love takes forever to arrive, then leaves no road to get it back. Maybe next time I'll move quicker, maybe next time I'll build less deep, but some part of me still wants the slow burn, even knowing what it costs to keep. I'd rather spend the months in wonder than rush into something thin. Even if the breaking comes too easy, I'd still let myself fall in. I was falling slow, breaking fast, but God, that falling felt like glass. I gave you all that careful time, and I'm not sorry we began. Falling slow, breaking fast, I do the slow part all again. Even knowing how it shatters, I'd still let myself fall in. Falling slow, still the sweetest kind of start. Breaking fast, still the quickest way to break a heart. Everybody warned me you weren't what you seemed, told me all that glitter never holds, but you shine so bright under that street light. I forgot to check if it was gold. Maybe I knew somewhere quiet, maybe I could feel the seams, but some things shine so perfect, you don't question what it means. You were fool's gold, but my heart was real. I knew the shine could never last. You weren't what the label promised, but God, I loved you fast. Fool's gold, real hard, I'd still reach for you again. 'Cause even knowing you weren't precious, loving you was never pretend. I held you up against the light to study, watched you catch it like the real thing would. Maybe I just wanted you to be it, maybe wanna make it good. And now I know the difference, now I know what gold should weigh, but I don't regret the shining, even knowing it would fade. You were fool's gold, but my heart was real. I knew the shine could never last. You weren't what the label promised, but God, I loved you but my heart was real, and real hearts love the way they do. You weren't what the label promised, but I'd still bet it all on you. Fool's gold, real heart, I'd shine for you again somehow. 'Cause even knowing you weren't precious, you're still the brightest thing I know. Fool's gold, still glittering when the light hits right. Real heart, still loving you with all its might. The room still hums where you used to stand, like the air remembers the shape of your hand. You're not here, but something's left behind, a flicker living rent-free in my mind. I tell myself it's over, I tell myself you're gone, but something keeps on flickering long after the dark comes on. You're the ghost of a spark, haunting every quiet room. Not enough to hold me, just enough to fill the gloom. Ghost of a spark, I can't catch, you can't let go. You're the warmth without the fire, the only thing I know. Sometimes I swear I feel you walking past me, a flicker at the corner of my eye. You're not really there, I know it logically, but logic never taught my heart to say goodbye. I keep the lights on dimmer, like I'm scared to scare you off, even knowing you're not really with me, even knowing love like this gets lost. You're the ghost of a spark, haunting every quiet room. Not enough to hold me, just enough to fill the gloom. Ghost of a spark, I can't catch, you can't let go. You're the warmth without the fire, the only thing I know. Maybe I should let the flicker fade, maybe I should let the room go cold, but there's a comfort in the haunting that I'm not quite ready to let go. So stay a little longer, even if you're never really here. I'd rather keep the ghost of something than face a room that's only clear. You're the ghost of a spark, still flickering after all this time. Not enough to hold me, but enough to keep your mind. Ghost of a spark, I'll keep you burning in the dark. You're the warmth without the fire, but still my favorite kind of scar. Ghost of a spark, still flickering when the lights go low. Ghost of a spark. disappeared. I forgot my name, I forgot the room. I only knew the second I saw you. My hands were shaking, trying not to let it show. I didn't know that nervous could feel this much like hope. I had my heart in my throat, couldn't speak, could barely breathe. You were the kind of beautiful that makes a girl believe. I had my heart in my throat, scared to say a single word. And then you said hello to me, and it was all I ever heard. We talked for hours, lost the time. You laughed at something I didn't even mean, and for a moment I forgot every reason I should be afraid of this scene. Now you're miles and months away, but my pulse still skips the same. I didn't know one evening could leave this kind of permanent stain. I had my heart in my throat, couldn't speak, could barely breathe. You were the kind of beautiful that makes a girl believe. I had my heart in my throat, scared to say a single word. And then you said hello to me, and it was all I ever Maybe I should have told you everything that I was feeling then. Maybe the silence is the reason I keep replaying it again. But some things hit too hard, too fast. There wasn't time to find the nerve, so I'll keep choking on the moment that I'm still not sure I deserve. I had my heart in my throat, loud enough to drown the room. You were the kind of beautiful that arrives and leaves too soon. I had my heart in my throat, and maybe I still do, 'cause some hellos never leave you. Some hellos turn to you. Still can't swallow how it felt. Heart in my throat, still yours even now. You touched me like I might shatter. Careful with the cracks you couldn't see. Nobody had ever held me like that, like breaking me was the last thing you'd let be. I wasn't used to gentle, didn't know that hands could ask. But you never tried to fix me, you just let me hold the mask. You held me like glass, like something that could break. And for the first time in forever, I let my guard ache. You held me like glass, so careful, so slow. Now you're gone and I'm still fragile, still afraid to let it show. I gave you all my sharpest edges. Thought for sure you'd cut your hands, but you just smiled and kept on holding, like you finally understood the plan. Now I'm wrapped in bubble wrap in silence, trying to remember how that felt. Nobody's held me half as careful since the night that your hands knelt. You held me like glass, like something that could break. And for the first time in forever, I let my guard ache. You held me like glass, so careful, so slow. Now you're gone and I'm still fragile, still afraid to let it show. Maybe I was always breakable, maybe that was never new, but nobody made the breaking feel as safe as it did with you. So if I shatter now without you, at least I know what gentle's like. At least I know that someone somewhere held me right. You held me like glass, like the rarest thing you'd seen. And for one single night I believed in what that means. You held me like glass, so careful, so slow. I'm still picking up the pieces, but at least now I know. Like glass, even broken, I remember how it felt. Held like glass, still the gentlest hands I've ever known. Street light catching on your jacket sleeve, a second look I wasn't meant to keep. You said something I don't quite recall, but I remember how it felt, that's all. And maybe it was nothing, maybe it was everything at once. A flicker that I'm still chasing long after the moment's gone. You were lightning just once, bright enough to blind me for a year, gone before the thunder, but I'm still standing here, waiting on the echo, praying it gets close enough to touch. You were lightning just once, but once was always gonna be too much. just once, loud enough to wake up everything. Calm before the thunder, but I still hear it ring. I don't need forever, I just need to know that it was real. You were lightning, just once, and once was everything I'll ever feel. Just once was enough to ruin me. Just once, and I'd still let it strike again. I never told a soul about that night, kept it folded somewhere safe and small. Some feelings aren't for sharing in the daylight, some are meant to live behind a wall. I held you like a whisper, something precious, something thin, afraid that saying it out loud would let the ending in. I loved you like a secret, quite careful, kept from view. Nobody knew the way you held me, nobody knew the way I knew you. Loved you like a secret, folded somewhere no one sees, and even now I keep you hidden, like you're still safer there with me. Never said your name to anyone, like saying it would make you less my own. Some loves were never built for telling, some were only built to be alone. Maybe that's the reason it still feels like it's mine. A love that no one witnessed, doesn't have to end. Like you're still safer there with me. Maybe I should've told somebody, maybe I should've let it breathe. But some things only live in secret, some things only survive if you don't speak. So I'll keep you in the quiet, where the ending never gets to start. A secret love stays beautiful forever, when it's locked inside your heart. I loved you like a secret, and I'd keep you on again. Nobody knew the way you held me, nobody knew the way it ends. Loved you like a secret, safe inside what no one sees, and even now I keep you hidden, 'cause some things are better kept like this with me. Like a secret, still folded soft and out of sight. Like a secret, still mine, still only mine tonight. The clock said midnight, then it just stopped counting. Time gave up the second you walked in. One night shouldn't hold this many hours, but somehow it held everything. We weren't watching minutes, we were watching each other instead, trying to fit a lifetime into the hours we had left. It was one night forever long, stretched out past what hours allow. You gave me a lifetime in a heartbeat, I'm still living in it now. One night forever long, folded into everything I am. I don't need the years that follow, I already lived them with you then. We talked until the candle burned out smaller, until the streets went quiet, then went still. I memorized you faster than I should have, knowing one night never fills, but it filled me anyway, spilled out further than it should. One night isn't supposed to last, but this one somehow stood. It was one night forever long, stretched out past what hours allow. You gave me a lifetime in a heartbeat, I'm still living in it now. One night forever long, folded into everything I am. I don't need the years that follow, I already lived them with you then. Some people get a whole lifetime, they still don't get this kind of light. I got one single chapter, but you wrote it out so bright. I won't pretend that I'm not grieving every hour I didn't get, but what we had in that one night still outweighs the rest. It was one night forever long, bigger than the years could hold. You gave me a lifetime in a heartbeat, and I'm still spending all that gold. One night forever long, I carry it like it never ends, 'cause some nights don't need a sunrise to be more than just pretend. One night, one night, forever long, forever true. One night, one night was somehow enough to last me through. You painted skies that weren't really there, promised me a moon made out of paper light. I should've known the cardboard stars would fold, but you made the fake feel so right. I wanted so badly to believe you, wanted the painted sky to hold even knowing it was just a backdrop, even knowing it was never gold. You gave me paper moon promises, beautiful but never built to stay. I believed in cardboard forever, watched it fold and float away. Paper moon promises, pretty lies under painted light. I knew the stars were never real ones, but God, you made the fake feel right. We stood beneath that painted sky and swore things, words too pretty to hold any weight. I think we both knew it was a backdrop, but neither one of us could wait. Maybe some loves need the paper, need the moon that isn't real, just to get us through the moment we were too afraid to feel. You gave me paper moon promises, beautiful but never built to stay. I believed in cardboard forever, watched it fold and float away. Paper moon promises, pretty lies under painted light. I knew the stars were never real ones, but God, you made the fake feel right. Maybe I should have asked for real stars, maybe I should have asked for true, but sometimes paper's all we're given, and we still light up like it'll do. I don't regret the painted sky now, even knowing it would tear. 'Cause for one single night I got to stand beneath the moon that wasn't there. You gave me paper moon promises, and I'd unfold them all again. I believed in cardboard forever, even knowing how it ends. Paper moon promises, pretty lies under painted light. The stars were never real ones, but you were the realest part of that night. Still hanging crooked in my mind. Paper moon, still the prettiest lie I left behind. Harbor lights were swimming in the dark. You were just a shadow till you spoke. Something in your voice undid the knot I didn't know was tied around my throat. And the water didn't care that we were standing at the edge, two people going nowhere on the same forgotten ledge. We were ships that passed in starlight, closer than we'd ever be again. One bright wake behind us, disappearing where it ends. I didn't catch your harbor, you never cut my name, but ships that pass in starlight still go down in love the same. You said you'd never done this kind of thing, talk to strangers like we'd always known. I laughed and said that neither had I. ships that passed in starlight, burning brighter than the moon. One bright wake behind us, gone too fast, gone too soon. I didn't catch your harbor, you never caught my name. But ships that pass in starlight always leave the sea the same. Sail wherever the current takes you. Just in case. We were lit up like the 4th of July. Didn't think to ask how long it'd burn. Too busy chasing every flicker, too caught up in our turn. Nobody warns you about the falling, nobody tells you sparks don't stay. You just feel the heat around you and forget there's a price to pay. We were sparks before the fall, bright and reckless, burning fast. I should've known the brightest fires are the ones that never last. Sparks before the fall, I'd light the match again somehow. 'Cause even knowing how it ends, I miss the burning now. You held my hand like static electric, like something neither one could explain. We laughed too loud, we loved too quickly, never thinking of the rain. Now I'm standing in the ashes, trying to remember what we were. Some loves are built for forever, ours was built to blur. We were sparks before the fall, bright and reckless, burning fast. I should've known the brightest fires are the ones that never last. Sparks before the fall, I'd light the match again somehow. 'Cause even knowing how it ends, I miss the burning Maybe falling was the point, maybe sparks were never meant to keep. We weren't building something steady, we were burning something deep. I don't regret the fire, even though I'm cold tonight. 'Cause some things only happen when you risk the burning light. We were sparks before the fall, loud enough to light the sky. I should've known the brightest fires are the quickest to say goodbye. Sparks before the The signal crackled the second that you left. Something cut between the sky and me. A perfect night gone slightly out of focus. A frequency I can't quite see. I keep trying to tune you back and keep turning slowly toward the light, but all I get is interference where I swear the stars aligned that night. There's static in the stars now, a flicker where you used to shine. I'm reaching through the noise to find you, lost somewhere between the lines. Static in the stars, a signal breaking up too soon. I almost had the whole sky to myself. Now I'm just chasing half a moon. I thought we had a clear line straight between us. Thought the picture would stay sharp and true, but somewhere in the silence after midnight, I lost the channel back to you. Maybe distance does this always, maybe nothing perfect holds, but I still catch your fragments flickering through the static, through the cold. There's static in the stars now, a flicker where you used to shine. I'm reaching through the noise to find you, lost somewhere between the lines. Static in the stars, a signal breaking up too soon. I almost had the whole sky to myself. Now I'm just chasing half a moon. Maybe one day the sky will clear up, maybe I'll catch you whole again, but for now I'll keep the radio playing, even through the static, even then. 'Cause a broken signal of you still beats a silent sky. I'd rather have the interference than let the whole frequency die. There's static in the stars still, but I can hear you in between. I'm reaching through the noise to find you, brightest flicker I've ever seen. Static in the stars, a signal worth I chase, it's true. I almost had the whole sky to myself, but half a sky was still half of you. Static in the stars, still searching for your frequency. Static in the stars, still hoping you can hear me. You sewed yourself into the seams of me, quiet thread I didn't see go in. Now I'm wearing you like something woven underneath my skin. I didn't feel the needle, didn't notice till it caught, but somehow you're embroidered into every single thought. I'm stitched in starlight now, sewn together by a single night. You left your thread inside me, even though you left my side. Stitched in starlight, holding fast no matter how it tore. I didn't ask to wear you I had to shine. I keep that picture stitched somewhere behind my ribs, a piece of you that's mine. Some people leave you broken, some people leave a tear, but you left something woven, a pattern I still wear. I'm stitched in starlight now, sewn together by a single night. You left your thread inside me, even though you left my side. Stitched in starlight, holding fast no matter how it tore. I didn't ask to wear you, but I can't take it off than pretend that it was never on. I'm stitched in starlight, still glowing faintly under everything I wear. You left your thread inside me, and somehow that don't feel unfair. Stitched in starlight, a piece of you sewn deep in mine. I didn't ask to wear you, but I'll wear you one more time. Stitched in starlight, holding on to what you saw. Stitched in starlight, I'm still glowing where it shows. Stitched in starlight, I'm still glowing where it shows. Never asked your last name, never asked your age. Didn't need the details to know you off the page. Some kind of knowing that skipped right past the start, like I'd read you somewhere deep inside my heart. It doesn't make any sense how strange it feels like home, but I knew you in a heartbeat before I knew your name. To know you were a stranger I knew by heart, familiar in a way I can't explain. We'd never met before that moment, but I'd swear I knew your name. A stranger I knew by heart, no history, no proof, no part, just a feeling that arrived like it had always had a start. Finished sentences I didn't even start, like we've been speaking long before the spark. I keep trying to remember where from, some other life, some other dusk, some other dawn. Maybe some souls just recognize what they've been looking for. Maybe I knew you in the silence before you walked through the door. You were a stranger I knew by heart, familiar in a way Some strangers leave their fingerprints on everything you do. You were a stranger I knew by heart, closer than the people that I've always known. We never met before that moment, but I haven't felt alone. A stranger I knew by heart, no history, no proof, no part, just a feeling I still carry, like it never had to start. Stranger, I knew you before I knew your name. Stranger, I'll know you long after the same. Nobody saw it come, least of all me. No warning shot, no siren in the street. You just sat down beside me, quiet as the dark, and something caught that I couldn't keep discreet. It didn't roar, it didn't announce itself. It crept in soft beneath my skin. By the time I felt the burning, there was no use fighting it. You were wildfire, quietly, no smoke to warn me you were near. You moved through me like silence, then you burned down everything I held dear. Wildfire, quietly, nobody heard you set the spark, but I've been smoldering ever since, long after you left in the dark. I didn't notice till the damage settled, till I looked around and saw what wasn't there. You took the careful walls I'd built for years and turned them into open air. Some fires come with thunder, some fires come and go unseen. You were the second kind completely, the quiet kind that gets between. You were wildfire, quietly, no smoke to warn me you were near. You moved through me like silence, then you burned down everything I held dear. Wildfire, quietly, nobody heard you set the spark, but I've been smoldering ever since, long after you left in the dark. I keep waiting for the rain to finally put you out for good, but quiet fires burn the longest, hidden where the loud ones never could. Maybe I'll stay smoking for a lifetime. Maybe that's the price I pay for loving something quiet that still took it all away. You were wildfire, quietly, burning slow but burning true. You moved through me like silence, and I'll never not feel you. Wildfire, quietly, still glowing underneath my skin. Nobody heard you set the spark, but I'm still burning where you've been. Quietly, you burn me down without a sound. Quietly, I'm still smoke, still settling down.